Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Slay Squad family. My name is Sanesh and this is my beauty and lifestyle channel. Now in today's video, I am finally going to be sitting down to test out a few Makeup Revolution products. Now I do want to say to you guys that it has been difficult for me since the brand launched in South Africa to get my foundation shade and my powder shade, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of luck that I just happened to get my concealer shade. So ideally I would have loved to do a Makeup Revolution initial review where I do a review on the foundation, the concealer, the powder, and possibly some contour and highlight, but it has been a little bit crazy trying to get my hands on the foundation. Like I've said, I did go in store and kind of swatch the testers, and I will say the foundation is very creamy, but I do want to wear it on my oily skin and see how it wears. So there will be a full face of Makeup Revolution coming hopefully very soon, but for now I thought I would grab about 5 products. It's almost like an emergency purchase because y'all were just putting me under pressure with all the comments and all the DMs I was getting, so I was like, okay, I can't wait till the new year to get this done, so I might as well get a few products and review it for you guys. So without any further ado, let's just hop into this first impressions and review. Okay, now I did purchase about 4 of these items from the Clinique's website, and if you purchase for over 450 Rand, I do believe you get free delivery, which is amazing. And I will let you guys know the prices as we go along, but the first product I picked up was the Makeup Revolution Duo Brow Definer. Now it has a precision tip, which is almost like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I also got the shade dark brown. Now you guys, I did open these beforehand, and the packaging on some of these is just so on all of these basically, it's so breathtaking that I'm just like, oh my god, the packaging. But this is just so stunning. Like, this is matte black packaging. Look at that, it's so clean and so crisp. On the one side you have the product, on the other side you have the spoolie. You guys, I don't have words. This packaging is so beautiful. So this is what the tip looks like. It's almost like triangular. And this is my first time swatching it, and I will say it glides on pretty well for a pencil, but it's not like too... It's like the perfect amount of creaminess and stiffness that you need in a pencil, because you don't want it to be too creamy where it gets like shiny on your brows throughout the day, and you also don't want it to be too stiff where you're literally like losing some brow hairs as you try and apply the product. You know what I'm saying? So the color is pretty dark and pretty opaque, and I'm just going to fill in my brows with this pencil. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is what the first brow looks like. This brow pencil is so pigmented, like, oh my soul. And it does the job pretty quickly as well. Okay, now I do need to go ahead and obviously clean up my brows, but this brow pencil, it's really bomb. It's super pigmented and it retails for $79.95. So I think this is a really good price for this brow pencil, aesthetic wise, how it performs, all that jazz. So far my first impressions of this, I'm really liking it. Okay guys, so I just went off of camera and just cleaned up my brows and added some foundation. All the products that I am using that are not Makeup Revolution, I will leave down below in the description bar. Now moving on to concealer, this is what they look like. Again, it comes in like the most stunning, beautiful package. I have the shade C8 and I have the shade C10. C8 is quite light, so I'm going to predominantly use the shade C10. Now this is what the doe foot applicator looks like. It's quite a decent size. It almost like has a dip at the top where it holds the product, which is really nice. And from the reviews I've seen, People have said that this is very comparable to Tarte Shape Tape. It's just more affordable, and from what I've seen as well, the brush of the Tarte Shape Tape is a lot bigger than this one. This is the shade C8. It has a beautiful yellow undertone. And this is the shade C10, which is slightly darker but still has like a yellowy. Now I will say that this is not a first impression because I have used these concealers. As you guys have seen in my previous videos, I have been really loving this concealer. I'm not gonna lie. And what I like to do first is I like to highlight my under eye area, because what can tend to happen is this concealer dries down fast, so you have to work quickly. It's not one of those concealers where you can put it under your eyes, down the center of your face, and like take your time to blend. You have to really work quickly because it dries fast. Using a damp beauty blender and just blending this out. And I'm also going to be taking this on my lid as well to prep for eyeshadow. Now, this concealer is honestly my favorite concealer to date. It blends so seamlessly on the skin, and I am just super obsessed. Also, do you guys see the coverage of this concealer? It is insane. I'm also going to take some down the center of my face, just a little bit, because this concealer is very pigmented. Now this concealer retails for 105 Rand, and if you're going to get just one thing from the Makeup Revolution range, I would highly recommend this concealer. It is amazing. I love it. I'm obsessed. Okay, now next, moving on to eyeshadow. I had so many options on the Clinique's website, and I did see quite a few palettes in store, and a lot of them were also sold out. So when I looked at this eyeshadow palette and I saw the swatches, I was like, okay, this looks like a really decent palette. It looks like something I could travel with, and it looks like it has a selection of pretty much everything I could need. So this has 32 shades, which I was like shook about, because this retails for 220 Rand. And personally, for 32 shadows, I think you are getting quite a bang for your buck. And this is not a first impressions either. I have used like 3 or 4 shades in this palette, so I am going to try and use the shades that I haven't used yet, but so far I'm going to say they perform pretty decently. Now when you open it, it comes with a really good sized mirror, and it comes with a leaflet telling you what all the names are, and this is the selection of the shadows. Now what I really like about these shadows is that you can literally go from day to night. You can go glam, you can go bronzy. It literally has so many amazing transition shades. I just dug my finger into one of the shades, but it has a really good selection. Like, it has plummy shades, pinky shades, warm browns. Like, this is like a pukey brown. Like, this palette had such good selection. I was like, oh my god. And the fact that these are so travel friendly is amazing. I mean, this mirror right now, hi, it's pretty bomb. Okay, so the first shade I'm gonna go in with is this one right here, and this is a matte shade. So I'm going to use this to highlight my brow bone. It has decent pigment payoff in my opinion. Okay, for my first transition, I'm gonna go in with this brownie pukey color. Excuse me? It looks like I barely touched this eyeshadow, and it's so pigmented. Oh my soul, you guys. I'm just gonna build up this color. Whoa. Okay, so far I've only used one color on my eyelid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a teeny incy wincy but shook right now. Okay, so to build up some intensity, I'm gonna go in with this reddish brown shade. Oh no, wait, I used that one. I'm not gonna use that one. Okay, I'm gonna go into this maroony color. I think what I'm more shook about is the fact that it looks so like meh in the palette, like it's not gonna perform well, and then I put it on my eye and I'm like, excuse me? Hi, what's poppin'? So what I'm gathering so far from using this palette is that it builds exceptionally well. I'm a little confused right now. Can you guys see this color? And can you see what it looks like on my eye? Could you believe that that could do that? Yeah, I'm also just a little shook right now, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm holding the palette in my hand like this. Obviously, you guys could hold it like this, but it's a pretty comfortable palette to hold in your hand, so it's definitely perfect for when you're on the go. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I was not expecting this much pigment from these shadows. Like, I was like, okay, the first time I used it, maybe I just got lucky, you know, using the good colors. But now I'm like, excuse me, hi. Actually, also, I forgot to mention the names of these eyeshadows, so I'll make sure to edit it in as I'm using the colors. The next color I want to go in with, I am so spoiled for choice. I don't know which color to go in with my lids on, but this color right here is talking to me. It's like this beautiful purpley shade, and it's called Not Today. So let's try this one. See how this shadow performs. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. This is like almost the exact color of my top, if you guys can see. Now, I have not wet my brush or anything of that sort, but I'm gonna say that it is super pigmented. Okay, so because I'm extra, I'm gonna go one step further and I'm just gonna wet my brush to see how it packs on with a wet brush. I thought it couldn't get any more pigmented than that. Whoa, that is beautiful. So I would say you guys can definitely use these shadows by itself, and you can wet it. Bonus. Okay, so to highlight my inner tear ducts, I'm going to be using this peachy shade right here. This is called Pastel. Picking it up on like this small domed brush and just packing it on my inner corner. Beautiful color. In terms of fallout, to be honest with you guys, there is the slightest bit, but it's not even noticeable, if that makes sense. So the fallout is not crazy. There's barely any kickback on the palette itself. Okay, so I just added a few bits and bobs on my face. Now moving on to the strobe highlighter that I picked up. This is in the shade Everglow Lights. Now this is what it looks like. You might not be able to pick it up on camera, so I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. It is a very light iridescent highlighter shade. So it is the strobe highlighter shade, and I think I did have every intention to buy one of the vivid highlighters, which is obviously a lot more intense, but I don't think I'm mad that I picked this one up because I have been a fan of that natural glow recently. So let's try this one and see how it goes. So I'm just gonna pick this up on a fan brush. Oh wow, this is meant to be like a strobe, but it is quite pigmented if you ask me. Whoa, you guys, I really, honestly, this is such a beautiful highlight. Whoa, I thought it was gonna be like a little too like stark and like whitish for my skin, but I mean, it has like the beautiful, like the most beautiful like pearlescence, and I picked this one specifically because I didn't have anything like it. So I mean, if the strobe highlight performs like this, I don't want to know what the vivid highlighter performs like, because wow, I didn't even put setting spray on my face yet, so I'm actually really loving this glow. It's so beautiful. Now the last thing I have to review for you guys is this rose gold lipstick in the shade Chauffeur, which is this beautiful like rosy nude color, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna swatch on the back of my hand for you guys. So I will say it like literally glides on to the skin, but let's see how this works on my lips. Okay, so I just went ahead and swatched this color on my lips. It's a beautiful pinky nude color, but I am gonna go in with a lip liner. This lipstick is definitely like a traditional lipstick. It's not as glossy and as shiny, but it does have that movement that a traditional lipstick has. So I will say I really like this color. It's really bomb. It's such a beautiful nude shade. I hope my lips aren't disappearing too much on camera, but I would definitely wear it like this, with just like a really light nude lip liner and this pinky nude. So now it is it for my final thoughts on these 5 products that I have tried today. I have to say that I am the most impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I did not imagine that paying 220 Rand would give me this much variation and this much pigment in an eyeshadow palette. I'm honestly so impressed. If you guys would like me to do more looks using this specific palette, then comment down below and let me know. In case I didn't mention it to you guys, this is the Flawless 4 eyeshadow palette. It comes in this red holographic packaging. Oh my soul, you guys, I'm obsessed. Now when I first used this palette, I used this shade right here, I used these 2 golden shades, I used this reddish shade, I used this dark brown shade, and I used this brown shade, which I wanted to use today, but I remembered I used it before. And they all performed pretty pigmented and pretty well. So I'm gonna say, if you guys are looking for an affordable eyeshadow palette, this is a 220 Rand. You get 32 shades, which so far I've probably tried about 10 of them and they work really well. And yeah, this is my fave. I know I said like if you're gonna get one thing, you should get the concealer, but now I'm like, okay, if you're gonna get 2 things, the must-have list is this Flawless 4 palette and the concealer, definitely, for sure. Now this eyebrow pencil, I have to say I really do enjoy using it. Using this, I find that it is so quick and easy to just fill in my brows, and I foresee myself reaching for this quite frequently. I love the shape of it. I love that it has a spoolie. I'm really impressed with the pigmentation of this as well. I mean, I've had these brows on for quite a while now. It hasn't faded. It hasn't done anything funny yet so far. So I really like how my brows look, and it's super blendable as well. So when you brush it through, you can achieve that like ombre brow look, which I like. And then I'm gonna have to say the concealers, they're bomb. I don't know, like you guys, usually when I buy things to review, I pick things that that usually have like beaming reviews, but I just picked these things blindly, and I am honestly and truly surprised with how good the quality is. The only thing I will say I have a gripe with is the packaging on this strobe lighter. It doesn't lock. It's pretty flimsy right now, like it's moving around. That's the only thing. With regards to the packaging with every other product, I don't have any issues. This packaging is so pretty, so gorgeous, and yeah, I think these are definitely going to start becoming staples in my makeup collection. And you guys, when I initially sat down to film this video, I was like, you know what, whatever happens, happens. If I don't like these products, I don't like these products. But I'm really impressed with these products for the price point. I'm just out here like, is this right? Like, is this right? I'm all kinds of shook right now. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know which Makeup Revolution products you've tried so far and which products you are loving. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the full face, which will be coming hopefully very, very soon. Hopefully there's stock. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!